Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I am reviewing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. So as you can see here, and by the way, spoiler warning, if you haven't played the entire game already, but as you can see here, here's some screenshots on my Nintendo Switch that I have taken of the game, and you can see my achievement right there, end of the line. You can see the credits rolling, and you can see the achievement once again. I also posted it on Twitter. You can see I also have 100 hours. So we're starting off right here on Grove Street, right in front of CJ's house, or Carl's house, whichever one. Anyways, he goes by two names. Anyways, I really like this game. I think I think it's better than Grand Theft Auto 5. That's what I'm gonna say. Like graphically, and in terms of story, Grand Theft Auto 5 has San Andreas B. But in terms of things to do, like once you complete the story, San Andreas has way more to do. So, like, you could have a girlfriend, and this is all without mods, by the way. You can have girlfriends, you could race people more than just, like, one race and then be done. You could come over here, there's Lost Ventures, I think it's called, and where is it? You can work in the quarry. You can be where is it? Oh, it's down here somewhere. It's by San Fierro. You know, something I learned today in school. You can be a truck driver, earn money. You can do all sorts of things in this game. And the map is just bigger, too, as you can see. So there's, like, way more to obviously do in this game. And, you know, graphically, the game does look better than its original did. Now, here's the bad. And the bad is in another screenshot around here somewhere. It's in a car screenshot. Let me find it. This is one glitch that I ran into. Actually, no, because I gotta go see this. I gotta go to San Ventures to get the glitch. Here it is. So look, I drove all the way over here just for funsies, and watch, my car just fell through the map. So yeah, that's one. That's one weird glitch. Let's drive to that actually. Let's drive. I want to drive to that. It's up here. Yeah. We're gonna drive to that, and then while we do that, I'll continue talking about the game. So it starts off with Carl coming home to Los Santos because his mom died by getting shot. I believe she was murdered. His brother Sweet calls him. He's like, "Hey, our mom died." So he decides to leave Liberty City, and he comes back to Los Santos to bury his mom. Now, he gets pulled over by officers Tenpenny and another terrible officer that I really enjoyed killing in this video game. And yeah, they just basically tell him, like, hey, Carl, we own you. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't cross us, you know what will happen if you do. All this stuff. So it's basically like threatening Carl, and then they like, kick him out of the car. We actually played all this on stream once. We didn't play through the full game, but we played through the very beginning. We played through the first hour of the game on stream, just on the channel, if you guys want to see that. So next, Sweet Carl, they get everyone back together again, and they want to bring Grove Street back on top against their rivals, the Ballers, who are the Ballers are the purple guys right here. They're the people on the purple territories. So basically, what they do is they have Carl basically like shoot up some baller territories and basically take them to basically start an entire war with the Ballers and also prove that Grove Street's back on top. Now, they wanted to jump some Ballers once, but Tenpenny set them up. It's basically a setup, and Carl finds out about this through Caesar because Smoke is the one that betrayed them. So what ends up happening is Sweet gets arrested, and oh dang, I really like this car. Dang it, I really like this car. I really liked that car, dude. I saved it in my garage. I really liked it. That's mine. Anyways, Smoke betrays Sweet and pretty much all of Grove Street, and Carl gets banished to I don't know what this area is called, but he basically gets exiled from Los Santos all the way to here and here, and then my cat's right next to me, guys, so I'm sorry about that. what else? Yeah, so anyways, right around, where is it? Here is Catalina. That is Carl's second girlfriend you get in the game, who is very crazy and very wild. And then, like, within, like, 4 or 5 missions, she's no longer your girlfriend. But you can still use that as a save point. You can still go to her house and just, like, you could get her, her car, because she has this, like, real nice car there that just spawns there. Or you can just use that as a save point. So, yeah, that's what I do. Now, later on in the game, let's go into, like, a playlist, guys. Carl and Caesar go to San Fierro, I think this is called. I forgot what it's called. I learned about San Fierro in, like, history class today, so that's why I'm calling it that. Basically, they start a garage, and Carl also meets a guy who works for the Triad. I think his name's Ruzi, right? Yeah, I believe his name's Ruzi. He does some missions for Ruzi. One mission that was annoying at first, but I was actually making it a lot harder than it actually was this one where you had to swim around to this ship and basically plant bombs or something like that. And what was annoying was if the guards because they were guards, like, protecting the ship and stuff in the water. If the guards caught you shipping or swimming in the water, they would basically, like, shoot you, and you would basically be shot dead. Like, literally, as soon as they saw you, you would be shot dead. But really, I was making it a lot harder than it needed to be, because all I needed to do was to swim underwater, and then come up to breathe for a couple of minutes, for like a minute or two, for air, and then go back underwater, and then keep swimming. It was literally the hardest. I was literally making that mission harder than it needed to be. Anyways, Carl ends up meeting this guy, I think his name's King Pimp, like, around, his whole club area is, like, around this area right here. The missions for him were pretty fun, for the most part. Basically, like, a bunch of assassinations and stuff, that we were doing for him. Later on, though, Carl does kill him, and then Carl and Ruzi plan to rob this bank. This is a casino owned by a mob boss named Salvatore Leone, who Carl has done missions for in the past of this game, during this game. So after that, you do sometimes setting up the mission. So, dang it, I gotta put the checkpoint back. Anyways, you make a new girlfriend who lives, like, around here, who has a key card to the casino that you could use to get into, like, all the private areas of the casino. So you have to, like, rue her, which is very grindy. It's not that grindy, but what I had to do was I had to change into, like, this certain outfit at the very beginning until she liked me. So I had to drive. I didn't have a house anywhere around here, so I had to drive from here all the way back to Grove Street to change into that outfit, and then drive all the way back here to her house. And then it would either tell me, like, hey, she's not here at this moment, or hey, she is here at this moment. And then if she was here at this moment, good, I would be able to do the mission, and then I would drive back to Los Santos, get into the Alpha again, come back, hope she's there again, all that. So yeah, it was a pretty grindy mission for me. That's why I actually own. Eventually I just bought a house right here, and just did it right there. It's a lot closer. But anyways, you end up ruining her and getting her key card. And then, what I didn't realize was I didn't do it. There's this government guy that I had to do a bunch of missions for right here at this airport. So I didn't get the phone call from Ruzi. So I had to do some of his missions first. And one of them, I believe, was to rob a government facility of a $60 million project of a jetpack. Which is actually, once you complete that mission, it stays at that little airport area that I just showed you on the map. So, yeah, now I have a jetpack. And let me tell you, Carl becomes a man by the end of this game, dude. Like, he starts off, like, doing some drive-bys and stuff. And then towards the end of the game, he's over here robbing mafia-owned casinos, stealing from the government, all this stuff. Like, he becomes a man at the end of this game, dude. But anyways, yeah, so I do a couple of missions for him. Another one of those was to board an aircraft, I believe. And I had to watch out because there were like barrels on there that were rolled down, and there were also like government agents. So I had to watch out for them. It was a pretty easy mission, but I was making it a lot harder than it needed to be. Now, robbing the casino. Oh boy. I hated that, dude. So, the thing about the casino mission is if you die, it restarts you from, like, the very beginning to where your team gets there, and you have to go through all the shootouts again, and that wouldn't sound as annoying as it actually is. If it wasn't for the fact that the NPCs and your teammates are the dumbest teammates ever. Like, I would literally be shooting an enemy, and my friends or whatever, but my teammates would walk right in front of me and get shot. And if if a single one of your teammates dies to an enemy, dies because you punched him to death or shot him to death, then the mission automatically fails and it kicks you out. So I would have to like load a checkpoint from this mission. You can see I have the checkpoint right there. I would have to load the checkpoint when I started the mission, drive it all the way to the casino, and start the mission all the way back over again. And that was so annoying because sometimes even like 3 times the stupid gun aim assist aimed right at my teammates, and that was just so annoying, dude. I hated that part of the mission, but it wasn't that bad. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Let's see if this glitches. Nice. Nice. Still there. Ha. So yeah, if you guys want to experience a glitch on the Nintendo Switch, just drive right down here. You'll experience a little fun glitch. Anyways, what was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? So, on Switch, this game can barely run there. Let me tell you, okay? So, a lot of times, and this is something that happened during the casino mission, also that annoyed me, was the game crashed on me. Like, literally, legit, just would crash on me, and Nintendo would basically say, like, come up with a message that said, hey, sorry, but this software, closed due to unexpected reasons or whatever. And I was so mad when that happened on the casino mission. Man, by the way, a little tip for the casino mission. The vending machines, they're only $1. For your heart, they won't give you any armor or anything. But if you get a drink from the vending machines, they'll add your health back up. So, yeah, that's one thing I used to help me out. But yeah, after the casino mission, Carl gets a cool little call, a funny call from Salvatore Leone. It was like, you're dead, your family's dead, I'm gonna screw you up, and your children, and your grandchildren. And Carl just like does not care. He's like, you excuse me, I got some money that needs spending. So yeah, so then after that, Carl heads back into Los Santos to basically get Sweet out of prison. He makes this deal with the government guy that we did the missions we did for this guy over here. He makes a deal with him to basically get Sweet out of prison early. And he ends up once you do the missions for him, the deal ends up going through, and you end up getting Sweet out of prison. Now, since you also helped Ruzy rob the casino, the entire triad pretty much helps you take over. I forgot what they're called. I'm just gonna call them the yellow guys. But the entire triad pretty much helps you take over Mad Dog, the head of whatever these yellow guys is called. I forgot. The head of the yellow guys is the yellow guys is gang leader. His house. His name's Mad Dog, and you basically take over his entire mansion. And by the end of the game, you should have his mansion. Now, at this point, you do a couple of missions with some British guys that I believe you saved, right? I can't remember if I saved them or just like picked them up from the middle of the desert or somewhere. You save them or pick them up, and you do some music for them. Now after that, you do some missions for Sweet to try to get Grove once again back on top. Now Carl at the beginning is kind of like, I don't care for the hood. I don't want to get Grove back on top. What's the hood ever done for me? It's only dragged me down. Like, that's pretty much what he keeps telling Sweet. And then Sweet's like, the hood was where you were born, it's where you were raised, it's where you were made, like, it's where you pretty much came from, it's where Carl Johnson was pretty much became a made man, pretty much, is what Sweet kept telling him. And so, what ends up happening is they want to kill... I had it wrong. They don't... Smoke does betray them, and Ryder. Ryder was the guy that betrays Sweet at the beginning of the game, and ends up making Sweet go to prison. It's Smoke that you kill in a drug lab, pretty much. So yeah, you basically you and Sweet want to go kill Smoke for betraying you. He's the last guy. He's the last guy part of Grove that betrayed you, and basically cause to go through these like through 4 entire floors of the drug building, fight through a bunch of enemies and stuff that are protected, a bunch of ballers and the SWAT team that are protecting Smoke and everything. The SWAT's not, but yeah, Smoke. The ballers are obviously protecting Smoke, and it's a pretty fun mission. I died a lot during that mission, but it's a pretty fun mission. After that, you do end up killing Smoke, which, by the way, I would recommend going when you go to kill Smoke. There's the stair part. There's like the stairway, and like right as the cutscene ends, basically you end up getting shot at immediately. Now there's stairs in the room that Smoke's in. Go up those, stay in the center of them, and just cover both those little those little 2 staircases right there. And you should be fine, because there are also a lot of hearts there that you can use. I believe there's like 1 armor thing you can use. But yeah, Smoke's hard to kill. Like, here. I shot him so many times with this up-close encounter shotgun. And this shoots regular NPCs, like, just one-shots them, essentially. Smoke barely went down when I shot him, like, 3 times with that shotgun, dude. So Smoke is very, very hard to kill during this mission, obviously. Anyways, Sweet comes along with Carl to kill Smoke, but he doesn't. But Carl wants to go alone. Essentially, he just has Sweet wait in the car for him alone, because he wants to prove that he still loves Grove Street and he still cares for Grove Street. And he's like, "Hey, Sweet, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I was born from here. It's not right for me. Let me make this right again." For Brian's death, because Brian also died, and everyone blames CJ/Carl for his death, so... Yeah, I don't know a lot about Brian, though, so I just know that, like, at the beginning of the game, he died, and everyone blames Carl. But, yeah, so what happens after that? I'm scrolling through, like, the person I watch's playlist that I used to help me out some of the missions. Let's see. And yeah, by the end of the game, though, I mean, you can still take over territories, as you can see, and everything. There's still a lot for you that you can do to 100% to complete the game. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game right there. It's like Carl. Oh wait, no, it isn't. Carl blows up the drug lab because it got set on fire. Technically, Officer Tenpenny sets the drug lab on fire because he comes to visit Carl, and he's about to kill him, but Carl tricks him. He's like, "Yo, Sweet," and then Tenpenny turns around thinking Sweet's behind him, but he ends up, watch, look how powerful the shotgun is real quick. Actually, wait, I can't yet, just because of the officer. And then, but basically, Tenpenny sets up the entire, he sets up the entire drug lab on fire and ends up blowing up. Sweet picks up Carl, and they end up chasing Tenpenny, who's hanging from a fire truck. Now, unironically, and this was a nice little detail in the game, the funny part was Tenpenny's fire truck ended up crashing right on Grove Street, and Tenpenny died. He didn't die of a gunshot. Like, Carl was about to shoot him in the head, but as you can see in the screenshot, Carl was about to shoot him in the head, but Sweet stopped him right in this moment. And Sweet was just like, he died of a car crash. Nothing we can do about it, essentially. And yeah, also the British people come in, and they're like, "Hey, we won a record or whatever." And yeah, it's pretty much the end of the game, and you can still do a lot. It's a lot for you. Like, I just brought in San Fierro over here. I just brought Seizure's Garage. So you can buy once you unlock this area, but I just brought it like once I completed the game. And then over here somewhere, it doesn't show up on the map, but it's like around this area, you could be a valet parker, which is another cool little feature in this game. So yeah, there's just more to do. That's why I think it's better than 5. Like, you don't have to do illegal stuff. Here it is. Look, right over here. I could be a valet parker. So it won't let me though, because I'm not in my outfit. So I'll have to go back to my house. See, get a valet uniform to work as a valet. But yeah, it's fun. I
Who
mean,
you think you jacking, moron?
did he just...
Just fuck you.
Oh. Get it. Oh. So this is the thing about this game, though, is once you die, you lose all your weapons, all your guns. You don't lose that much money depending upon how much you have in the moment. But you lose all your weapons, all these guns I have here. This is like $60,000, maybe $100,000 worth of guns right here, including the bullets, because the bullets cost as much as the guns do for some reason. You lose all that stuff. So that's why it's always important to save during this game. But I mean, yeah, this game's pretty good. I really love it. Again, I like it a lot better than 5. I think there's just way more to do than just illegal stuff. I think it's just the story is again 5 has better characters, but San Andreas has better stories. What I'll say, like Trevor, Franklin, Trevor, Michael, they're all fun, wacky little characters, a fun little group. You know, you're out the Union Depository with them and everything. Fun little mission. Like, the Grand Theft Auto 5's story has the best characters, but San Andreas has the best story, actually, in my opinion. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys... Jesus. That was funny. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.